This is a demo video demonstrating how to identify which surveys are new and ready to be completed, how to complete them, and how to find your completed surveys. And then finally, how to compare your responses on these surveys compared to other individuals in the system. So I'm at the dashboard here, and you'll see that all the surveys that are new or in progress to me are listed at the top. I can also find those surveys here in the Survey Studies tab. They look just like they did on that dashboard. They're listed in order of priority simply to help you use your time wisely. If you only have a few minutes, please feel free to log in and start at the top and complete as many as you can, and then come back later and complete the rest. I'm going to start by just showing you what it looks like to get started. This personal medical history RUNX1 FPD specific survey is probably the most important. It has 50 questions. We estimate about 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm not going to walk you through the whole thing, but if I click start, it opens up in a new window. I can use the scroll bar to go down through the first page of questions. At some point, I can hit next once I answer these questions. Note that if I hit next and I have not completed any required questions, those required response sections are highlighted here. I also want to make a note that at any point, if there's a word that you're not familiar with in here, you can click on the glossary link and it opens up a glossary of terms. And these are the terms throughout the system that you may find valuable to read a little bit more about. So I'm going to close that out. I'm actually going to close out of this whole survey because it takes a little too long to complete in a demo. But I'm going to jump over to another account where I've already completed that survey, and you'll note it's already been completed, so it no longer appears in my new and in progress tab. But if I click over to completed, there it is. It's listed there. I completed it earlier today, and I could email it to myself, download it, and I can view my responses here. Click on view and you can see my responses are completed on each of the pages here. Okay, I can actually, by the way, I can go back and edit if within the next couple months something changes or I realized I made a mistake, I could go back in and edit. But I'm going to not do that now. Okay, what I want to show you next is, now that you can see the new and the completed tabs, another thing you can do is analyze your responses compared to other individuals who are enrolled in the system and have answered the same questions on any of these surveys. So one way to get to that is to go through Survey Analysis tab, or you can go to your Completed tab and you can find the survey that has a question you're interested in. Click on the three dots and then click Analyze. And so now what comes up is a list of all of the questions in that survey. First, you'll see page one. They're split up by pages. So you might jump over to the page you have an interest in. And say you're interested in to see how many other individuals have had hematomas. I'm going to click on that question and scroll down. My response is in orange. My response was yes, and there are 6 other individuals who responded similarly, but there are 5 who have said no, and there's 1 who said uncertain. Similarly, we could look at, have you ever had mitral valve issues? I said no, and that's the majority of responses have said no as well. So one thing I want to note here is that is 3, that is 10. There are only 13 individuals who have responded to this question so far. And part of that is because, like I said, individuals can log in and enroll and just space out their time, finish surveys as they have time. So some people have not answered this yet. Some of that is because even though we have 62 individuals in the system, a large chunk of those were brought from REDCap, so people enrolled in the old data platform, and their data was brought into the Matrix platform. For those of you who've done this, we kindly request that you return to the Matrix platform and you retrieve your account, and I can show you how to do that, and reconsent, because only those who have consented in the Matrix system will appear in these charts. So we're really hoping to see many more come back in and reconsent so that their data can be compared to those who are consented in the system. And that is about all I wanted to show you. I could show you what it looks like if you go here. If you go to survey analysis, you'll see that any surveys that you've completed are here, and then you can click the analyze button and you'll see the same process there. You can look at any single question and responses in comparison to yours. Thank you.